Logistics is a disaster logistics company that focuses on rapidly deploying infrastructure and assets to support any disaster operations, including field hospitals, base camp, utility services. We support federal agencies, state agencies, and local government in times of disasters. The types of infrastructure that Forts Logistics deploys includes mobile field hospitals, negative pressure isolation units, base camps, utility services that support including bathrooms, showers, laundry units, as well as command centers and housing units for any type of disaster or emergency. Our company is committed to having our products out the door immediately upon a request, as well as shipping and delivering as soon as possible, because disasters can't wait. It's all about speed, it's all about professionalism, it's all about accuracy in deploying when a disaster occurs. Forts believes mobile infrastructure is the key to the future for temporary structures, from temporary fire stations, temporary clinics, temporary hospitals, any temporary facility that's out there. Generally, long-term fixed facilities take a lot more costs associated with them, take a lot more time in permitting, as well as a lot more time to design and build. Our temporary infrastructures can go out the door immediately, require little to no permitting, and are there for a short period of time, which really is most useful for the time of an emergency or disaster. During a disaster, Forts Logistics becomes an organization that focuses on serving the customer. It's really what the customer wants. Obviously, our focus is on providing temporary infrastructure for the disaster, but that includes a complete set of wraparound services, including wastewater, fresh water, electrical power, diesel, oxygen, all-terrain vehicles, temporary lighting, exterior, medical staffing, as pharmaceuticals, whatever is needed for the disaster. Forts Logistics, as a disaster company, is focused on delivering the services for whatever the customer needs. Temporary medical infrastructures, emergency rooms, ICU, surgical wards, clinics. Including in that is really turnkey. So not only is it the infrastructure we provide with all the power, oxygen that's necessary, but we also have the capability to provide all medical staffing, medical consumables, hard equipment, which is like the EKG, ventilators, IV pumps, but as well as the pharmaceuticals as well. So we're a turnkey operation that can provide a temporary medical facility anywhere in the world. What makes Forts Logistics stand apart from any other organization is the credibility we bring from our team and our staff and employees. We have a significant amount of experience internationally, domestically, as well as locally, as first responders, emergency managers, and disaster responders, working with organizations like the UN, State Department, State Offices of Emergency Management, police, and fire. Also, our product, this is not the first time we're going out the door. We have contracts in place where we've actually sold and rented products to a significant amount of federal, state, and local emergency organizations, including the U.S. military, FEMA, Department of Veterans Affairs, Department of Health and Human Services, State of Florida Division of Emergency Management. Not only is the experience important, but the customers that we're already providing services is important. It's about speed. We don't get our product to you in a week or two. We don't have to submit 25 different proposals and quotes and wait and have committees. We're out the door when you request us out the door on a handshake to make sure that we can solve your problem immediately. It's not just about having the products, it's about having the people, and educated, qualified, skilled people to do the job. These individuals are required to be trained and experienced and deploy on a moment's notice. So we want to make sure that we have not only the right product, but the right and the quality of the people who can actually manage it, deploy it, and staff it 24/7. Forts is a small business located here in South Florida, a US-based company that has the availability and the willingness to deploy not just domestically, but internationally.
I'm the former Executive Director of Emergency Management for the Veterans Health Administration. I was in that role for a little over 4 years. That was the culmination of a 32-year career in the federal government, 2 years which I spent at the National Security Council at the White House. I became aware of forts in early 2018. I was attending a National Disaster Medical Systems conference in Atlanta, and they had set up their original prototype for their field hospital. Never seen anything like it. It was just spectacular in just about every way. And I'm also a physician by trade. I never forgot about the company because it was something that was so unique to me. Fast forward to COVID, we were looking for a way to keep the infection out of the hospitals, treat our veterans, screen veterans, vaccinate veterans, and do all of those things that became norm during the pandemic. We purchased 4 10-bed ICU-level hospitals, several 3-bed medical clinics to keep the infection out, screen patients, and many of them are still in use today, helping VAs that are going through renovations and construction projects. They're incredibly versatile, they'll last forever, and very little maintenance is required. The way forts responded was something that I had not been used to in my time with the federal government. We were throwing all kinds of requirements, all kinds of changes, and not once did they ever say, at any point during that process, time out, this is way too much, we can't handle this. In fact, they came up with ways to improve on what we were sending them. Customer service like I had not experienced in the past. You have to remember, during that time, there was some issues with the supply chain. They never had that problem. Everything you see in these units is made in Coconut Creek. It's a USA manufacturing company. They were able to provide us with the units that we needed in a pretty rapid amount of time. That made us able to respond and get these units in place where they were needed. One of the things that was very important to us and remained important throughout our relationship, they were always there. They picked up the phone, and there were very few problems, but any issues that we had, they not only deployed teams to be with the units to make sure that they were functioning properly, kept those people on site throughout the deployment of the unit, but in the event that there was a problem, they were just there to support the product. You spend money on these units and you expect them to be supported. They provided the equipment, they provided the staffing, they set the units up, they deployed them, they shipped them. One of the hospitals that we had, we deployed 5 separate times, I believe. From the time we made that call to the time it was set up and operational was 5 days. And if you think about that, that was during a time where there was a shortage in trucks, a shortage in drivers. So they were able to make that change and supply those units and set up a full 10-bed ICU-capable hospital from the time we called them to the time it was operational was 5 days. And that's across country from Coconut Creek, Florida to Oklahoma City. We went to Chicago, El Paso, Texas, Orlando, Florida. They have a reach that is all over the world.
When a disaster happens, it's important that you know that you can contact Ports Logistics 24/7. Not only do we have a 1-800 telephone line, direct access through our website, this is a one-to-one relationship that we want to build early on that allows you to make sure that you have complete trust and confidence that the company is going to do what they said they do. We're going to go out the door, we're going to be there on time, the commitments that we made, we're going to follow through on. Ports Logistics is committed to doing the hard things. Not everybody can provide you an entire field hospital with oxygen generation equipment, with significant qualified experienced healthcare providers, personnel, pharmaceuticals, and do that at a moment's notice. If you're looking for something that's just easy to do, there's plenty of other companies, and we'll compete with them as well to do those things. We want to be the company that does the hard things.